Gym owners reacting to the news yesterday that gyms could be among the first businesses to open.
Arguing fitness is essential and the services they provide fill a crucial need, especially at a time when it's all too easy to fall into our bad habits.
Well, that's certainly what our next guest thinks. Alex White is the owner and lead trainer of Peak Human Performance Gym. So Alex, talk about where you were yesterday when you found out the news from the governor and what that felt like.
Oh, it was fantastic. I was actually on my way down the stairs. I was in the basement with my daughter, and my wife was like, "Hey, the governor's talking right now." We listened to it for a little bit, heard some of the key points, and I was excited to hear that was the direction that we're moving in. So I think we're going in the right direction. It's great.
Do you have any indication as to what you would have to change in order to open and be compliant?
Well, I don't know that there are any specifics right now that are out, but one of the things that I think we've done very early was we tapped into what was available with regard to specifics in social distancing and the CDC, DeWine's early directions with regard to the 6-foot spacing. We found out what chemicals were going to be the most, effective inside the facility to keep things clean. And we just started changing from how we positioned our equipment inside the facility to the number of people that we were allowing in. And we did that all the way up until the point when we actually had to shut down. And since we've been shut down, we've just really been looking at the space as a whole, exactly what adjustments we're going to need to make going into a reopening, because we all know that reopening in this environment is going to be significantly different than it was, before we closed down. So, yeah.
And you mentioned a good point right there, too, because I feel like the culture is split right now because you have half a society who I think maybe has gotten used to like their indoor workouts. But then the other half, they're like, dude, I got to get back in the gym. I want to see other people. Is that how you're seeing from maybe your clients or people in the gym world?
So what's actually interesting about this is you have a whole segment of the population who are really motivated people, and they're going to get their workouts in no matter what. So they're going to go outside and run, and these are the people where this has been habit for them for a very long time.
Yeah.
But then there's another major segment of the population that they're having difficulty because in this space, which previously was just their home, has now become their office. It's become the classroom. It's become the gym. And it's really hard to segment all of these sections in your life and in your house and try to get it all fit in. So for that population, they are scratching and waiting to just get back into the gym, where that place is specifically for their health and fitness and mental well-being. And home is the place where you do your home stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we live, unfortunately, in cloudy central Ohio. The weather has not been great for getting out there. Well, I'm wondering, as I looked at your gym, and it looks immaculate, I'm wondering if part of the planning would have to be like almost scheduling when people are going to come, so you don't have everybody coming to the doors at the same time.
That's true. So actually, in our industry, the gym space is not what it was 20, 30 years ago. The services that we provide, the quality of the work that we do, the information, the type of clients that we work with, it's really important to discern between like a studio gym and a big box gym. Where we fit in is that we would not just open the gates and let everybody come rushing in, because we're not a membership-based facility. We work with people in a private training setting. So that means that we're only booking appointments when people are scheduled. So it's not like a free-for-all when doors open. People are coming because we have appointments booked, and we can control the number of people that are in the facility at a time.
So it's different than the big box stores.
Exactly.
Then, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. Where their business model runs off of volume, and you kind of get that idea in your mind when you walk in. It's rows and rows and rows of machines, and everything's kind of packed in. If you remember looking at the video, our space isn't like that. Our space is very wide open. There's tons of space, plenty of room to move. And again, if we keep in that concept of the 6-foot rule, each individual who's moving in a space is going to need roughly 36 square feet, 6 by 6. So in smaller spaces, that's going to be really challenging to facilitate that. Where in larger, spaces, kind of like ours, where you've got plenty of room to move and you don't have to come into contact with other people, that's going to be most conducive.
Makes total sense. So I know a lot of people that have been using their children and their milk jugs as weights are going to be excited to go back. How can they get a hold of you, Alex, when we do get to go back to the gym, start training again? How can they contact you?
Well, we'd love it if you guys just shoot us an email. You can always send me an email, alex@peakhumanperformance.us, or just give us a phone call, 614-918-7476. I mean, we've got coaches that are available to do the online stuff and get people set up with their pre-screenings. And then once they've got themselves scheduled and we're available to open back up, we'll start booking appointments and doing small group appointments for our clients.
That's great. Well, a little light at the end of the tunnel for you there, Alex.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much.
All right, stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you too. Bye.